Breaking news today. Russia has rushed nuclear weapons to Belarus. On Tuesday, Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko said his country had received some of Russia's tactical nuclear weapons and that he would not hesitate to order their use if Belarus were attacked. Russian President Vladimir Putin has previously stated that Russian nuclear weapons will be deployed to Belarus next month, with the emphasis on the fact that they will remain under Moscow's exclusive control. These bold comments from Lukashenko directly contradict these statements. Putin assured Lukashenko on Friday that the facilities for the weapons would be ready by July 7 to 8, and that they would be moved to Belarusian territory as soon as possible thereafter. On Tuesday, President Lukashenko declared that everything is ready for the deployment of Russian nuclear weapons and that it could take just a few days for us to get what we had asked for and even a bit more. A host on Russian state TV later asked Lukashenko if some of the weapons had been delivered to Belarus, to which he replied, "Not all of them, little by little." He said, "We have got the missiles and bombs from Russia," and went on to say that the Russian nuclear weapons that will be deployed to Belarus are 3 times more powerful than the atomic bombs that the United States dropped on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. Later on Tuesday, he made it clear that he would get Putin's approval before using any of the weapons in question in a speech that was broadcast on Russian state TV. According to Lukashenko, coordinating the launch of a strike poses no difficulty. There was no immediate response from Russian officials to Lukashenko's comments. It was Lukashenko emphasized, who had requested that Putin send Russian nuclear weapons to Belarus. He claimed the action was warranted to forestall an impending attack. The purpose of tactical nuclear weapons is to wipe out enemy forces and their equipment. Lukashenko said Belarus was getting ready to launch missiles with nuclear warheads across the globe. The number of Russia's tactical nuclear weapons that will be transferred to Belarus was not specified. About 2,000 tactical nuclear weapons are thought to be in Russia's possession, according to the United States government. These weapons include air-droppable bombs, missile warheads, and artillery shells. On Friday, June 9, 2023, Russian President Vladimir Putin and Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko met at Putin's residence, Bocharov-Ruche, in the Russian resort city of Sochi. Photo by AP, Gavril Grigorev, Sputnik, Kremlin Pool. Kyiv's forces have made modest gains in the early phase of their counteroffensive against Moscow's forces, as confirmed by the liberation of the Ukrainian village of Neskutchna on June 13 and the subsequent access granted to journalists. On June 13, the village of Neskutchna in the Donetsk region was liberated, and the Ukrainian flag was raised above the rubble of a destroyed home. To demonstrate that Kyiv's counteroffensive against Russian forces is succeeding, the village was opened to the press. A Ukrainian serviceman makes his way toward the dead body of a Russian opponent. Ukraine claims to have freed 7 settlements in the south and east and made further advances in Bakhmut despite the ongoing fighting. The invasion had devastated the village, which had been home to several hundred people before it was attacked.